Hello everybody, this is Hot Wings Plays, and today I'm bringing you the last week of regular season RBL, and we're facing none other than the league's owner, Raikoustic himself. Again, remember, check description, there's links for everybody there. But yeah, we're playing Raikou. We didn't beat him last season. Hopefully we beat him this season. Since this is the last week, my record is 3-4 right now, which puts me at the bottom of the barrel for making playoffs. So, in order for me to make playoffs, I have to win. If I win 2-0, I'm guaranteed playoffs. If I win 2-1, then playoffs are still possible, but there's other things that could happen. And if I lose at all, I'm out of playoff contention, and that's that. So, without further ado, here's the plan. We try our best. We try our best. We try to win because we didn't beat them last season. This is so tough, but I think we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with the Gengar Salamence lead. Attempt to do our worst, or do our best, not our worst. Why would we want to do our worst? We'll try to do our best here, and see if we can knock out a win. Let's see if we can get another win. Let's break even. My goal this season was to get 4-4. This is the biggest RBL's ever been, with 16 total competitors, even though we only played 8 matches the entire season. But again, goal was to go 4-4. Competition has been super, super tough this year. But let's go into it. I got the Gengar lead with Salamence. The Porygon Machamp is kind of a bait. It doesn't seem like it's going to do well here at all. But you know, you never know. You really never know. You truthfully really never know until you try. He didn't bring Stonejourner. I just realized that. I feel stupid now. My Salamence had Hydro Pump just for the Stonejourner, and now, you know, that kind of sucks. But okay, he's got the Tailwind strat set up already, which is interesting. Very interesting. He did lead. He did lead with the what do you call it? Zorora? I can't say it right. He led Zorora, wherever the hell it's called. We're going for Icy Wind, and we're maxing turn 1 because it's turn 1. We are, do we go for the Max Quake? I kind of don't want him to get off the Tailwind, because that'll make him faster than me. So I don't think a Darkness or a Steel Spike is going to take out either of those two, which kind of stinks because I should have brought a Dragon type move instead of Max Geyser. You live and you learn. I think we're gonna go for the Quake anyways on Killua, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for Fake Out. He's maxing turn 1. That's interesting. With the Cherish Ball, it's got to be the Zorora. Looks like we're going to get hit with the Max Starfall here instead of Fake Out, because I think it gets play rough. Luckily, we have boosted our defense a little bit, so yeah. And if he decides not even to attack the Gengar, that'd be pretty nice. Gengar should outspeed Noivern unless the Noivern's Scarfed, because my Gengar's Scarfed. So let's see what happens here. Oh, I still don't outspeed. Wow, that is very, very fast. Icy Wind does a lot of damage. Okay, that is good to know. He must have scarfed it in anticipation of me scarfing. And it doesn't kill the Killua. That's so sad. Oh no, that's not good. Because we're about to get hit with the physical move. He's going to see I'm life orbed. Here's the Starfall. That doesn't kill me either. Thank goodness for defense defense investments. So he's got Misty Terrain, which lowers my moves. And there's the mystical or the Mystic Seed, which raises special defense. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go for Icy Wind again because we're scarfed, obviously. And we're gonna go for the Steel Spike on Kusei. I really don't want to double into the Zorora. But I feel like Icy Wind is enough to take it out, right? Or man, I wasn't paying attention that well. I don't want to double into the Zorora. So that's what we're doing. Icy Wind again, and then Max Steel Spike. Okay, we're good. We're good. It'll just be a wasted turn of Dynamax, unfortunately, and I'm still not going to get a Moxie boost. That's okay, though. It is what it is. We can get it next turn for sure. For sure we can get it next turn. And there's the Finny, which I hate that there's a Finny. I'm not going to go for Icy Wind again. I'm actually going to switch. That way I can have Sludge Bomb on me. Which is kind of funny. But I'm going to go into the Porygon here. And then we're going to go for another Max Quake because I want the special defense boost and I want the Moxie boost. So Porygon, go cause havoc. And I got Volt Absorb. That's pretty nice, not gonna lie. Quake will take out the Zorua. I'll get a Moxie boost and a +2 special defense, which hopefully should do good against like a Dazzling Gleam. Okay, that's my first Moxie boost. The only problem is if Urshifu comes out, I still don't outspeed. Okay, he goes straight for the Moonblast, no Dazzling Gleam. Oh, and he went for the Porygon. That's amazing. I love that. Okay, so there's the Urshifu like I anticipated. This Elements does not outspeed it at all. It really doesn't, and I don't have Protect. Protect would be a great move to have right now. So dang. What I do go for is Icy Wind for sure. And I think I let the Salamence die. I feel like that's the play here, is to let Salamence die. And if it doesn't die, well, like GG for me. Like, good for me, you know? Yeah. Oh, he goes for Protect. I love that. I love that right now. And of course, Steel Wing, it misses. Of course it misses. And we die. That's great. That's great. So another Porygon Icy Wind. He knows I have Icy Wind. And Rias avoids the attack. That's annoying. Okay. Gengar definitely comes in and does work. See, what we can definitely do is double Icy Wind, but that doesn't make any sense. We can Dazzling Gleam. And I think that should take out the Urshifu. It should. Or we can just go straight for the Sludge Bomb on Rias. But my Togekiss has Dazzling Gleam, which I think is not very effective. Oh, it's just regular effective. Okay. I'll go for the Dazzling Gleam here. Sucker Punch! Dang it! That's sad. That's really sad. That's a good move to have, though. Definitely a good move to have. And my special attack falls, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of damage. That's interesting. He has a life-orbed Tapu Fini. I broke Sash if Night Guy has a Sash. Now it's time for Togekiss to come in and hopefully do work. This is a max speed, max attack Togekiss. If it doesn't do work, I don't know what to expect, honestly. I could protect another turn and make sure... I'm going to protect another turn and make sure I outspeed. But Dazzling Gleam should do work. It should do work. That's the problem, though, is that Urshifu, I don't know what it is, so I'm going to protect. He could double into the Porygon here. He goes for Protect. Perfect. I can definitely get off a Dazzling Gleam next turn and be okay. The problem is that he doesn't get his speed. He doesn't lose his speed. So I don't know how that's going to work out for me here. He went for Icy Wind as well. So that means Porygon's going to get even slower. Which is okay with me. Like, I don't mind. I'm going to Icy Wind anyways, just for next turn. But it's Dazzling Gleam time with Scope Lens. 50% chance to crit. Please. Well, 50% chance I get one crit. Here it is. Give me one. So, Night Guy fainted. That's fine. And goes for Icy Wind. Got it. Okay, so Togekiss takes considerable damage. But Finny's like pretty slow, so I think this is a straight GG on this turn, or this game, for game 1. And I think all that's left is to Shadow Ball, and I think Dazzling Gleam is the most powerful move I have anyways, so. That's a GG for game 1. We took game 1. Is that crit? Yep, that's a crit. Thank you, Lord. So we took game 1. That's great. That's great. We're doing great so far. Game 2, however, is a different story. He does have Togetic, which kind of sucks. He can easily set up a Trick Room. And it doesn't seem like bringing Machamp is like a super good plan right now. And like I know I have Taunt, but like Trick Room or Bronzong with Togetic, I don't see what. Oh wait, he doesn't have like a Trick Room Pokemon to like do anything except for the. Well, I guess technically it's a Trick Room Pokemon, and it does a lot of work to me. So if I lead the same thing, he can't stop Icy Wind, but he for sure can set up Trick Room like 100% of the time. So I think we're going to do the same thing. I just don't see Machamp doing a lot of work unless I get a Dynamax it, you know? I'm going to lead the same thing, just because I can't think of anything else. I honestly can't. I'm going to lead the exact same thing. Icy Wind should help, like, a lot. If he decides to lead Urshifu, he's going to Sucker Punch. And that's gonna, that's gonna stink a little bit. I think that's what he's gonna do though, is lead Urshifu and Sucker Punch. No, he's going straight for Trick Room. Straight for Trick Room, I see. And in this way, I can't get burned if I decided to lead Machamp. So we're gonna go for the Crunch Shadow Ball gig. If he wants to take out Gengar or someone, he can do it, but we're gonna double into this thing and hopefully he doesn't get Trick Room up. So he's gonna max turn 1. That's what I figured. It's probably gonna be the Finny, Tapu Finny, unless it's Bronzong. Okay, yeah. It's the Finny. We outspeed, so we're gonna double into the Bronzong, make sure no Trick Room gets up. We still have Icy Wind on our side, but I'm gonna let him take out the Salamence or the Gengar, whatever he wants to. He didn't go for Protect. That's 1, and then the Crunch. And down goes Elric, the Bronzong. And now he can take out one Pokemon of his choice. I think Salamence is more of a threat. It's up to him though. Hailstorm. Okay, so down goes Salamence. That's fine. I knew it was gonna happen. If I maxed it, I could have maxed it. It would have been a different story. I could have. I'm probably gonna end up maxing Togekiss now. Like, I know it's hailing, but I'm going to max the Togekiss, just because that's where it's the most dangerous, I think. Out comes Night Guy. I hope he does a Sucker Punch. It'll be great. Or I could just Protect here. But if I Protect, Unseen Fist goes through that either way. That's okay. I'd be okay with... I wouldn't be okay with Unseen Fist with like a Ice Punch or something, but I think I'm going to go ahead and max guard this turn. And switch into Porygon. Because Gengar is an asset and it is dead if I leave it out there. Hey, Porygon gets Unseen Fist now. Let's go. If he reads the Porygon, then if he reads the Porygon switch in, congrats to that. Like, what else am I gonna do? Like, if he reads it, he reads it. I could have just kept it in, but Shadow Ball honestly didn't make sense for me to use it again, so he could just read it in close combat or something. Oh no, he goes for Protect. Okay. Okay, I see you, buddy. I see you. And Max Phantasm wastes a turn. Love it. I love that. I kind of wasted a turn of my own Dynamax too, but that's okay. Now it's time for the Max Starfall and the Icy Wind again. So let's see. He has only one more turn of Dynamax. He probably knows I'm going to target the Urshifu. I don't know what he can switch in that won't take a lot of damage with Misty Terrain. He can certainly Protect again. No, he goes straight for the close combat. Okay. So he's going to double into the Porygon and make sure it dies this turn. I see. That definitely takes out the Urshifu. Out comes the Geyser to get rid of the rain. And he did it into the Togekiss. That's interesting. That is interesting. Out comes Icy Wind. It makes it slow, and it doesn't really matter that much, but it's slow now. I wonder if Porygon outspeeds it now. Out comes Killua, though. So Misty Terrain is a thing. Its special defense got buffed, which kind of stinks for me. I could have max guard here, but then that's risking Porygon dying, so we're going to have to Starfall again. Into the Killua, hopefully. I can't switch in Gengar here because it's dead to like anything. So another Icy Wind's just going to have to come out. So he could fake out the Porygon and make sure it dies. So there's Plasma Fist. Oh, and we barely live. That's awesome. That's so awesome that we barely live that. And Killua should be one shot. If it's not Sash, it's not Sash. We get the crit because of Super Luck. I don't know if it mattered, but I'll take it. I go for the Icy Wind. And he just has Rias and someone else. Another crit, that's interesting. What does he go for? Icy Wind here? No, he goes for Moonblast. Okay. Okay, that's understandable. And then he gets a crit. Not that it mattered, but yeah. Man, that really makes me wanted to have max guarded there. Oh well, it is what it is. Time for Gengar to shine. What can Gengar do? Oh, it can win. It can just Sludge Bomb and win. And we can Shadow Ball. And that's just going to have to be it right here. And Gengar gets the final kill. And we beat the undefeated champion of this season, which is Raikoustic. We got the 2-0. I think that means that we made playoffs. So, like, awesome. We got to keep battling. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm actually so hyped. He hasn't lost to anyone this season. Remember, like and subscribe. And until then, I'll see you guys next week. And I think it's playoffs. But yeah. GG's Raikou. I'm so excited. Okay, bye.